Savior.
See, come on, come on.
Except on Garena. I've been playing on Garena a fair amount recently, and the shift window doesn't fix the corner bug.
Really?
So nothing fixes it. I can't figure it out. The Garena client like hooks into run DLL, run32.dll, and I'm just like, what is going on? I don't even know what to do with that. So people on NA who get the corner bug, just thank your lucky stars. There are like 4 or 5 different ways to fix it, whereas on Garena, I actually have to put it in a window and drag the window up into the corner of my screen so I can only see a little bit of the top of the bar. It's ridiculous.
That's what I used to have to do that, and I got really fast at fixing it. So I'd switch it, like, you know, I'd throw it over to like the splash screen overlay and be like, boop, boop, boop. 5 seconds later, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, it's the way to do it. So, yeah, once again, for those of you joining us, Game 1, well, actually, I say Game 1, but this is a best of 1, so whoever wins this goes through. But this is the North American qualifiers for IEM Singapore between No Fear, No Prob, featuring former players of Orb up here in the red or purple team. And then the blue team is going to be Team DirtNapGaming. So here we go. What are your predictions, by the way, Leo?
I don't know. I mean, you know, No Fear, No Prob, they've got the Gangnam Style on their side, so they instantly get some points for that. God, I love the Twisted Fate remake.
Really? Oh, he looks like an old man.
Nah, man. At least he doesn't have gigantic feet.
Twisted Fate. That is true. The feet are a marked improvement, but look at the way he hunches over. Ugh, can't stand it.
Oh well. Looks like No Fear, No Prob going to go for a bit of an aggressive invade, and doesn't seem like DirtNapGaming want to go deal with it.
Yeah, and that sort of makes sense from DirtNapGaming. No Fear, No Prob, if you look at the abilities they've got, it is tremendous level 1. Sona with that power chord is going to deal a ridiculous amount of damage. Not to mention, Twisted Fate is one of the few champions in the game who sees competitive play these days, who can actually throw down sort of a guaranteed, trap you in your place stun at level 1. And not to mention just the fact that they have so many ignites and exhausts and things like that. Really not so surprising that DirtNapGaming aren't choosing to fight this. They are, however, making their way over that blue buff.
Yeah, and WildTurtle's over there, and if I were him, I'd be kind of scared, but he's, completely confident in his ability to walk around without getting caught. And they're going to take away some wolves, same on both sides.
Oh, Badlana actually taking that big raid.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, oops. Sorry, Scarlet Trump. So it does look like Maokai, he has saved his smite so far, but I wouldn't be... Yeah, there we go. There's the smite coming out from high, as well as Scarlet Trump. So it's like both teams actually leaving one small creep behind. So that is going to delay the blue buff sort of refreshing itself. It does look like Lemon Nation's going to go ahead and clear that for Team No Fear, No Prob. I'm serious, by the way. Writing out the team name on a post-it note and sticking it to my monitor, I'm glancing at it every time I need to say that name. That is awesome. Because it's not Orb Gaming. Anyway.
With that in mind, taking a look down at bot lane, WildTurtle is actually on the AD carry this time around. We were wrong. It's Nien who decided to play Twisted Fate. He's going to be running around in mid lane against Badlana, who, we used to see him as a jungler, so a couple of lane swaps.
Yep. And we did, I think both teams have had some roster changes. Otter, I think the AD carry was formerly Taser. Taser, yeah. Now they have Otter in that role. Similarly, WildTurtle was a recent pickup. Although Yuzuki is still up in that top lane for that team. Scarlet Trump did come down for a gank in bot lane, but wasn't so successful as the lane is pushing pretty heavily. And it looks like both junglers just going to go ahead and try to farm up that level 4.
Yeah, I mean Maokai, does he have Twisted Advance yet? He does have Twisted Advance, so he could have ganked if he'd really wanted to, and now he's finding they took his little wolves.
Worst feeling as a jungler when you just say, how long have these been gone? Yeah, you can see WildTurtle Just one spinning axe going down on Otter really puts the damage down. Gank mid.
Yep, we got the Twisted Advance onto Vadlana, and Exhaust was burned for that. So Karthus burned his offensive summoner spell as it was. And was there another flash burned out of that? No, that wasn't a flash. It was just one Twisted Advance. And down in
I did, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
Taking a ton of damage, is ignited, and Otter is not going to pick up the first blood. It is going to go to WildTurtle. They're going to trade supports, but now WildTurtle getting chased by, or Otter getting chased by WildTurtle. He catches the spinning axe. Don't know if he wants to keep chasing that. He seems confident. Does he still have his ignite? Oh, he's going to take a tower hit for that, and now he's going to take another one. Instantly flashes away.
That damage.
Did he crit? He got the crit. He got the crit, and the crit damage finished off
Or
Otter.
If you have spinning axe ticking, it will apply the passive anyway. Otter actually tried to cleanse that damage there, and unfortunately for him, it doesn't actually work on Draven. I think a QSS will, but cleanse still doesn't get rid of those DOTs. By the way, guys, I did just notice that I'm on overlay duty, which I'm not used to, so I'll go ahead and update that now to reflect the proper teams.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops. Thanks for bringing that to my attention in chat. Sorry about that, guys.
Nice. Well, it looks like WildTurtle made some very significant plays there, made up for the fact that his support did go down, and picked up two nice kills for himself.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the power of Draven. And not only that, but now he's 2 levels up on top of Otter. Otter does have a pretty sizable creep wave.
Yeah, it looks like
Elimination.
Gonna get caught, takes a fair bit of damage. Donald Trump coming in from the side, but I don't think they're gonna die from that far away.
Yeah. If you want to bump up your sound just a little bit, by the way, trying to keep track of everything here.
Yep.
Awesome. So we are just now about 6 minutes in. That Draven double kill down in the bot lane was able to put about 1,000 gold in the lead for Team No Fear No Prop. And we'll see if DirtNapGaming can kind of reclaim this. The thing about Rengar is that, you know, pretty much his entire value is just damage. And if he has trouble putting that damage down onto someone like, you know, the Twisted Fate, the Sona, the Draven, one of the sort of squishies that you can assassinate, he's going to be in a lot of trouble in terms of the value he can provide to his team, as compared to someone like Maokai, who can sort of initiate these team fights.
Well, looks like we're going to have a pause coming out, as I thought Hai was about to come up and gank Talandra.
Looks like they are readying up. Yep, there's the pause resuming. So Orb Hai is still up in this top lane. No wards for Aurelia.
Yep, and Mizuki goes forward. The Twisted Advance does land, knocks him back. Then the second knockback, the Arcane Smash. The Ignite is down. Talandra takes a ton of damage, flashes away. I don't think they can follow it. And meanwhile, down in bot lane, Draven is doing so much work. Picks up another kill. Oh man, I gotta watch this Draven.
Yeah, Otter is pretty significantly behind. WildTurtle about to hit level 6, whereas Otter is just at the start of level 5. There's almost an entire level of experience here in favor of WildTurtle's Draven. Once he gets that ulti, you know, he's definitely going to be able to put the herd down onto Ezreal. Unfortunately, Lemon Nation is pretty underleveled.
Yep, he's pretty low, and abilities being landed by Otter. They're not going to be able to close the gap though, and that Draven double spinning axe pushes Otter away just at the last moment.
Yeah. Yeah, so going back to that Rengar, it's going to be interesting to see what he builds. So far, we do see that Doran's and a Longsword coming out, kind of that expected level of sort of DPS itemization, whereas Maokai's probably going to go for the double GP5, Shirelia's Oracle's sort of tanky initiator build. And really what I'd like to see is especially around level 6 from Skarnal Trump.
Up in top lane, Talandra taking a ton of damage, has been brought to less than half health, forced to pop out his ultimate. I don't think Yuzuki can keep chasing him, but he got knocked under the tower and took a ton of damage. Yeah,
and Yuzuki did pop that Ignite in that previous gank from Maokai. One thing that happened there, by the way, I forgot to mention, Hai actually didn't get his knockback. Oh, top lane.
Yep, it looks like Talandra is going to fall. The Ignite is down, actually on Yuzuki. And if that Blade Surge had been up, he probably would have fallen, but Talandra is going to fall in that fight. Jace picking himself up a kill, changing the score 1-4 in favor of No Fear No Prop.
Yeah. And I think that early gank from
The Twisted Fate gank onto Otter. No, they're going to turn onto Zyra again. She's chunked so low, and Draven going to pick this one up. WildTurtle, another kill in his pocket. And those Zyra plants doing some damage. Trump has popped his ultimate. He's chasing. He is going to close the gap, but gets instantly exhausted. Oh, the Draven ultimate coming out. The Ignite goes through. He is going to pick up the kill, but Skarnal Trump falling with Karthus ultimate picking up the kill. And oh god, Otter, why'd you stay? Takes so much damage. Sona picks up a kill.
some friendly banter coming out in chat, but yeah, Otter is just not having good luck with the cleanse this time around. Maybe something like a heal would be in his favor. I think twice now he's sort of been forced into a situation where he's forced to blow his cleanse, but really the cleanse wouldn't actually help him regardless. First it was the DOT on Draven's passive, and then he tried, I think, to cleanse away the gold card stun and then juke it out, but Sona had more than enough damage to kind of finish that off. I don't know if you have your chat hidden, by the way. Yazuki's having internet issues up in the Jace player for team No Fear No Prob, so he's going to actually go ahead and restart his internet. So goody for us, that gives us a couple seconds to just kind of chat. Isn't that fun?
Whoops.
I'm going to head over to the Twitch chat and see what people have to say. Yes, this is live. Technically, this is an orb. You can see Nien, Yazuki, Hai, and Lemon Nation all actually rocking that orb flare. However, in the qualifiers, they have signed up as Team No Fear No Prob. So it's the sort of similar lineup. I see a message from Zen Harak to turn down my mic a little bit. 1 second, guys, as we work out a couple of tech issues. And we are just waiting on this on Yazuki to restart his internet and get back into this game because of lag.
So what do you think about the Draven versus Ezreal? I mean, Ezreal, he's kind of being played a lot. He's kind of considered very overpowered. Riot, you know, are about to nerf him as Yazuki decides he's going to relog in when I ask the question.
There we go. Well, sort of as mentioned, you know, Draven does have that DPS advantage, and Ezreal really relies on poke. And one of the nice counters to poke is just being able to power through it and kind of, you know, go for a straight trade where you don't back off. And if you can kind of conquer that initial, you know, 100 to 200 health that you lose in the barrages of Qs and Ws from Israel and start getting those auto attacks down, Draven really does out DPS him, and that's exactly what's happening in these trades bot lane. Draven is now 5-1. He has 53 CS, which is just a little bit of an advantage over Ez, but tons of gold coming through those kills he's been able to pick up. 1 second, it appears I have some mic issues, which I will look into.
Yeah, I can try and help adjust some of the sound settings. And just let me know what they are, as I'm trying to keep my eye on the camera and make sure we don't miss any kills.
Alright, now it looks like Lemon Nation has gone ahead and warded that pink warded that Tri-Brush down bot lane. I think just because of the power of that Rengar gank earlier on, you know, the bot lane here is really just kind of a little bit afraid, trying to play as passively as they can, as they did just see the burst of that sort of flat AD Rengar, taking Draven down, I think about 40-50 health. Oh, but a nice pink ward there to counter it out.
Yep, we see Maokai waiting up in this jungle. Hai is just being very, very patient, waiting for Aurelia to either push forward. Actually, no, his patience is wearing. He's decided he's going to back up.
Looks like Nyan, by the way, was trying to either head into the jungle for a little bit of an invade onto Skarnal Trump or go for that bot lane gank. But the fact that Rengar was right there at race, actually he might have just been dropping down that ward. All going mid.
Yep, and down.
Oh,
Another
He's pauses.
And there's
Good
also
thing we actually have a
top.
pause this time around, by the way, because apparently my mic is still too loud, and I have turned it down pretty much all the way. So if you want to go ahead and drop my microphone, drop me in Skype, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, successful gank from DirtNapGaming there in the mid lane. Scarnal Trump able to give that kill. Actually, no, able to pick up that kill himself with the assistance of Batlana. However, up in the top lane, it does look like Jace and Maokai are putting the hurt down on Aurelia. Talandra's still at full health and full mana. Soon to have that flash up. We'll see what Talandra's able to make out of this gank.
Yep.
Stun goes down on a Maokai.
Yeah, as Yuzuki decides he's going to back up because Scarnal Trump is on the way. I don't know, I feel like they could have taken that fight with Scarnal Trump's ult being down.
Yeah. With that said, oh yeah, and Badlands, I was about to say, with that said, you know, the Karthus ult, as he is a hair away from level 11, is going to be a great finisher, but taking a look, not only is the Karthus ult down, Karthus is very low on mana, and he only has Sorcerer's Shoes in his inventory right now.
Wait, are you sure Karthus ult is down? Because mine says it's up. Lots of glitches, but looks like WildTurtle gonna jump right onto Zyra. Burns him through the tower, but it was Lemon Nation who was tanking it. Down he goes, and now Otter has a chance to get that revenge kill as both Karthus and Rengar are on the way down. WildTurtle trying to duel down Otter, finishing him with the ultimate and the Ignite tick. He is going to get it, but can he make it out of there safely? High is on the way. They're going to do a little bit of damage to Karthus. The Twisted Advance onto Karthus. Badlana is going to fall. Now Twisted Fate coming down is going to help pick up the kill on the Scarnal Trump, and WildTurtle makes it out alive with what, maybe 50 health?
About 50 health, yeah. And not only that, but because he's alive, he should be able to assist with this dragon as long as High and Yan leash it and don't let it reset. Yeah, look at how fast that's going down with the DPS from Draven. He is so far ahead right now. Has enough to... Wow. You know, he could, of course, go for that Bloodthirster. He has 1,800 gold in his inventory right now, though. He could even complete an Infinity Edge 13 minutes into the game.
I would. I'd build the Infinity Edge. Oh, no,
just to man mode it. Went for the Bloodthirster. And he did get that Cloak of Agility, though. So he's going to be putting out significant DPS down that lane stage. I don't really blame him. You know, when you're this far ahead in lane, picking up a Bloodthirster can do a lot to actually just secure that lead. Not only that, but farming up 40 CS does take quite a little bit of time. So definitely sort of a solid and somewhat predictable build path from Draven. Will be interesting to see what Ezreal does, of course. Trinity Force, so punishing when you're ahead in lane, but when you fall behind like this and you build a Trinity Force... sorry, bot lane. Maokai coming in for gank.
Yep, and he is going to land...
Oh, and Otter's DC'd.
God, Otter is gone, and now they turn onto Zyra. Scarnal Trump coming in from the side. Doesn't seem like he wants to go in on this, but WildTurtle is just going to man mode through the tower, brings down Zyra. Now Scarnal Trump has come onto Soda, has taken a lot of damage on her, and she's still taking the tower. Lemonation is still taking the tower as Scarnal Trump falls to the power of High. Badlana coming in from the side is trying to slow down High, is landing a lot of damage. His ultimate...
He doesn't have ult.
Doesn't have ult, and I think mine is just glitched out as... oh my god, the Draven Axis were still out there!
Wow, great cue there from Badlana to pick that up, though. But that is hilarious. That was WildTurtle's ulti recalling to him after he went for the kill on Otter, but no, sorry, not Otter, LEB, but LEB actually already died, so they just kept going. Yeah, like the Energizer brother, they just kept going and going and going. Like a minute later, they finally come back to pick up a kill on Badlana. That was insane.
When do they stop going? Like if you throw them, you know, the full length of the map, they'll go the full length of the map. But if you throw them off to the side, you know, when do they stop?
Yeah. Sorry, 1 second. I was just reading a message from the admins. But yeah, no, those
oh my god, WildTurtle, he's not done. He's now about to 2v1 down the Zyra. He's going to bring down Zyra, flashes out of the Zyra ultimate, dodges the passive, and is now looking to duel down Otter as Scarnal Trump comes in from the side. He needs a little bit more damage, one more spinning axe, and he'll do it. And he is going to miss not land the spinning axe. He is going to get the kill. The Scarnal ultimate. Scarnal Trump coming in from the side. WildTurtle picks up another kill through the Karthus ult damage, just life-stealing his way to victory. Sona ult locked up Scarnal Trump long enough for him to make that play. And oh my god, WildTurtle is fed.
410 damage on Ezreal from a single crit when he has that Q going. That is absolutely insane. And I mean, just by all means, you know, WildTurtle is on fire right now in this bot lane.
I would say fire is an understatement. He's 13-1.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys, by the way. Dragon was taking 12. Oh, top lane.
Yep, up in top lane, we do see Aurelia and Jace trading a little bit. And in mid lane, we see Badland about to fall. He's trying to finish in the end. He will get the revenge kill, but isn't going to be able to slow down high enough to do any more damage. And now, meanwhile, down in bot lane, WildTurtle is on a rampage. He brought down Zyra from behind the tower, is about to bring down Rengar, finishes him with the second tick of the ultimate, can't land another axe, is life stealing his way back to victory. And it looks like Aurelia came down into mid lane to finish off high, as he was very, very low. But WildTurtle, oh my god, how much gold is he sitting on? Oh my god,
this is insane right now.
2,000 gold.
15-1. Otter was having a couple issues with lag. That's just, I mean, I'm not gonna say that this bot lane was decided by Otter's lag issues. And of course, in a game like this, it's unfortunate, but WildTurtle has just been on fire with the way he's playing so far. Really aggressive, really showing the power of that Draven. Draven's sort of a misunderstood AD carry because of sort of the skill cap of catching those axes.
Oh my god, don't walk in that bush. Zyra is about to fall as he walks up with a red buff. 3 hits her, 4 hits her. Is it? No, the bleed tick is going to finish the job. Batlana is over the side trying to not die to WildTurtle, who's just absolutely destroying everything. And it looks like Otter coming in from the side does get exhausted after doing some damage to Elimination. The ultimate goes through. WildTurtle is going to fall to a nicely placed Mystic Shot. So Elimination flashing over the wall in the end is very, very close. So is High, but this isn't really a fight they can make as their main damage source has fallen to the combined forces of 4 members of DNG.
So once again, guys, that Dragon will be up at 1845. Milk dropping the ball on the overlay today, but should be up in about, yeah, that's what, 1 minute from now. First one did go on over to No Fear, No Prob. But man, just look at the gold difference.
Oh my god, Batlana about to get caught. Twisted Advance plus the Jason knockback.
Wow.
Thundering Blows blasts him out of oblivion. And now Scarnell Trump is scared to walk into a bush with 2 members who are much stronger than him. And Nien continues to push up mid lane. And Draven, you know, he's coming back to lane with a Phantom Dancer and BF Sword and a Bloodthirster. At less than 20 minutes, Scarnell Trump does root up Maokai along with the Zyra Snare. The ultimate from Sona coming out. Scarnell Trump, again, the Thundering Blows does so much damage, but it's Nien that picks up this kill. And now they continue to push. And it was actually a Draven ultimate went through there. Oh man, Talandra, there's not a lot you can do, man. He's coming in from the side. Ezreal as well. Jump onto Yuzuki, but once again the Thundering Blows just smacks him away, and Yen finishes the job. And that just seems to be their combo.
Did you see the damage on a LEB from just a single Draven, Jace Q?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, it was absurd. It was about 1/3 of her health. Look at, she's sitting at just level 8 here, whereas Jace is level 13. Really, really dominant performance here from No Fear, No Prob, formerly Team Orb. Looks like they're going to get a 19-minute inhibitor. Already with a 16,000 gold lead.
Oh, they didn't finish it. They didn't finish it.
Finish it.
Oh, but Draven is here, so it's okay.
Draven's here.
Draven's here with the initiate in the... So far went that Twisted Advance. The Draven ultimate coming through. Zyra is going to fall. Scarlet Trump diving on everyone, but I don't think he can do all that much. The ultimate from Karth is coming out. WildTurtle dueling down to Landra. He is going to fall. Otter picking up that kill, but he did finish the job onto Scarlet Trump, and now Otter picks up a double kill, taking down Jace, and they will get the inhibitor for that, but they lost a few members, so definitely in the favor of DNG.
Otter not quite able to chase that out, though. He does have his cleanse up. He was forced to blow that flash to pick up the kill on Jace. But that really just shows sort of how dominant NFNP is right now. I mean, when your AD carry kind of, comes out of the end of a team fight in a 2-for-2 and doesn't really feel the confidence to kind of push on out. Once all those cooldowns are blown, once the enemy Twisted Fate is out of mana, the enemy Sona has no ult.
The Draven ultimate comes through to ruin Otter's day.
That damage is just insane. You can see Ezra hasn't even finished his Trinity Force yet. Whereas Draven's sitting on a Bloodthirster, a Phantom Dancer, a Hex Drinker, as well as another BF Sword. About 150 gold in his inventory right now. I wonder what he's going to pick up next.
I really like the Hex Drinker.
Yeah, it's not something you see every day, that's for sure. Twisted Fate using his ulti to go to blue. I think he maybe wanted to just check, where the rest of the enemy team was. Maybe if they were going for Dragon, for instance, and seeing that they weren't, WildTurtle was able to pick that up with Jace down in the bot lane.
Well, it looks like they're chasing down onto Skarnal Trump High, getting a max range Twisted Advance, and actually did some serious damage. Took out about a fifth of Skarnal Trump's health, and he's the Maokai. So that's definitely going to be scary for Otter, who is going to get pinched in on Maokai. Lands the Twisted Advance. Wow, that was a really delayed flash, as well as the cleanse going down, and just High tanking through everything they've got with not a care in the world. Now it looks like Jace and Twisted Fate are looking to catch Talandra. They are going to land the max range card. The extra burst damage coming in finishes off the Karthus. Now High is chasing down onto Zyra. It looks like Nien and Hazuki will finish the job onto Aurelia, and now Skarnal Trump is trying to finish someone. He does bring down High. There's a fair bit of damage to Nien, but Nien just turns and kills him. And then there's Draven.
This is one of the most dominant professional scene games I've ever seen. It looks like they might actually be able to just push and win this 22 minutes in. They have a super minion in the base.
Yeah,
even all goes down for that 3CS. Yep, GG's coming out.
Yeah, there's not a lot
really dominant performance here. 20,000 gold in 22 minutes. Wow. Yeah, and that's sort of the problem with Rengar. If you don't have the damage to kind of be super frightening assassin, you really do fall off to someone like High, who can consistently engage those team fights for Orb. So once WildTurtle got ahead, he ended that game 18-4, with one of his deaths being a suicide into the Nexus Fountain. Super dominant bot lane performance there from the recent